You're gonna shoot a
You're
pregnant
impeding.
woman? Yeah, you're gonna shoot a pregnant woman?
I am pregnant. You pointed a gun at me. Do you feel good with yourself?
This week, Leslie Guevara, the mom of a 10-month-old who's also pregnant with her second child, posting these hair-raising moments, this encounter with ICE agents in Berwyn, Illinois. The ICE officers had been chasing two people when she drove through, appearing to block them, and she also honked her horn. She says so those in the area would be aware that ICE was in the neighborhood. Leslie Guevara spoke with us earlier tonight on NewsNation Prime about the ordeal. Here's part of that conversation.
It was my day by day, like just doing my regular basis. I was going to pick up groceries. And when I was on my way to pick up groceries, I ended up seeing two men running. And I'm like, why are they running? So whatever, I continued driving. And as I continued to drive, I see there's a Jeep trying to block me in. So I'm blaring my horn at him to move. And then I'm seeing a whole bunch of other people come out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, crap, these are ICE agents. I ended up just like pretty much just blaring my horn because I know that if you hear them or see them, make noise, let other people know, so they could be aware of what's going on. So I continue to drive and I'm getting to a busy intersection. And as I'm getting to the intersection, something just told me, look to your left. I looked to my left, and ICE agent was crossing the street, running towards me with his gun in his hand. And then he ended up pretty much saying, you're impeding, get the out of here, get the out of here. And then in my head, I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, my fiance's in the car, my 10-month-old is in the car. I just didn't know how to react or what to think. My first thought was get out of the car, try to calm down a bit, and end up like recording their license plate, both of them. I tried to the Ford, but the Ford I couldn't get anything because it didn't have any license plate. But the one where he was in, which was the Jeep, that's the one that I ended up getting the license plate to. So
And that
everything
moment
just happened so quick.
I
I'm so
understand.
sorry.
And that moment that he comes towards you and he seems to sort of flash that gun towards you as he's walking by your window, what's going through your mind?
Honestly, in the back of my head, I'm already like, this is it. I'm going to leave my 10-month-old and I'm going to do a C-section and my daughter's going to be here and I'm going to leave her. It's something so traumatizing that nobody deserves that. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't driving my car at them with full force. I was doing completely nothing wrong. So it's like for me to be in that situation, I'm like, this is it. This is where I pretty much die.
Wow. I want to talk about these moments before that gun is flashed there. It does appear that you are moving in your car towards the ICE officers. I know you're honking your horn. You say to alert the neighborhood that ICE is there to try to make that noise. Do you think the agents could have perceived those actions as a threat? And they have shot at other people who have tried to use their cars to ram them or move towards them.
Honestly, I've seen a lot of stories like that too, that a lot of people do be doing stuff like that. I wasn't trying to do that because I know I could have gotten arrested on the spot as well. I could have gotten charges on myself, but no, they couldn't have. I was driving slow. I was trying to continue to go on my way and I couldn't because they were blocking the road. Like I mentioned before, the Jeep was blocked, like pretty much like on my side and his side. So just like parked like a, if that makes sense, in driving.
Okay, so just to be very clear, you don't think there's any way they could have mistaken your intentions there or thought you were a threat?
I was driving slow. I wasn't even going fast. I see a bunch of people running. Why would I hit the speed on it? Like, no, that would make no sense. No.
Okay. And tell me more about this moment. I understand you say you feared for your life. You said earlier, quote to another publication, they do the worst things possible to people. So in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm going to leave my babies without a mother. Your fiance, your 10-month-old son, also in the car with you as this was happening. How did your 10-month-old react to this? I mean, how did your fiance react to this?
My fiance was telling me to stop. But in the back of my head, I'm like, I want to get out of here. Like, I already see a bunch of people running. I don't know what could happen. I've seen them shoot just out of nowhere. I've seen them throw stuff out of nowhere. So in the back of my head, it's like, it's in that fight or flight situation where I just wanted to go. So my son, how he was reacting was he was still like kind of stuck, and that's when he just started crying and crying and crying. And when a bystander ended up like being there and asking me if I was okay, I'm there shaking, holding my son, trying to calm myself down, because at that point I couldn't drive anymore.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.